You know the problem with a committee? Well, if individually I think I can do nothing, a committee can together agree that we can do nothing. Yeah, that's the definition of a committee in my eyes. But it's that thing, isn't it, that so often a committee can get together, a group of friends to get together and think, oh, we can't do anything. We're not strong enough. We're not big enough. We're not wealthy enough. We're not enough. Whatever it might be, it's that thing that we're not enough. Whereas Jesus says, yeah, this is enough. Whatever you can give, that's enough. If you have faith as small as a tiny seed, that is enough, Jesus says. Yeah, if you have that faith that is just small enough, that is enough for him to do much, much more than we can possibly imagine. But it's that challenge, isn't it? Is it enough? Because how does God do that? I had a little illustration. Philip, here's a bit of paper for you. Can you choose someone else to give another bit of paper to? You? Who was that to? Was that to Sue? Yeah, come on. Oh, Reg will do. Come on, Reg. You've got another bit of paper. Right, Reg and Philip, can you stand up? Reg, stand up. It's all right. You haven't got to do anything with it. Reg, stand up. You've got to count. Okay. How many corners are on your bit of paper? 4. Because we're dealing in corners today. It's corners that we're dealing with. So you've got 4 corners. Can you rip off a bit of the paper? Or tear it neatly, it's up to you. Rip off, yeah, that's it. Give that to someone. The bit that you've ripped off. Oh, okay, you can give the whole thing if you want. Give the bit that you've ripped off. Right, how many corners have you got? 3. How many corners have you got? He tipped 5. How many corners have you got? 5. Right. Okay. So keep ripping bits off and keep giving it to people around the church. Just don't do it slowly. Just do it fast. And if you get a big bit, you could always rip it in half and give one to someone else. That's it. Keep going, Reg. Reg, move. Right. That's it. And that's it. So he's sharing. And if you've got a big bit, you might want to tear it and give it to someone else. You might want to make it into a little shape. Is it keep tearing? We've got, that's it. We've got, that's over there. That's it. You could give your row and things. So who has now got a corner? At least one corner. You put your hand up if you've got a corner. We're getting there. Keep going, Philip. There's lots of people over there that haven't got any. Just give them a bit and then they can rip it in half and it's good. You've got corners has... You got 4? You got 11? Yeah. Excellent. You've got 1, 2, 3. You've got 5 there, haven't you? 4. Oh, okay. Reg, have you not got any paper left, Reg? You're so generous, mate. You're meant to still hold with that. You keep hold of that. Right. Philip's doing well. Right. So now we started off. I know this is silly, and you're thinking, well, it's not magic or anything. But it's that simple thing, isn't it? We started off with 2 bits of paper that had 4 corners. We had 4 corners each, and now, Philip, how many corners have you got? 7. So Philip's got 7 corners. Reg, you've got 4. So Reg has still got 4. Philip's got 7. They've still got as much as they started with, or if not more. But not only that, there are so many people in this room who have also now got 3 corners, 6 corners. Has anyone got more than 6 corners? Yeah, how many have you got? 8 corners. You've got 11. You've got 11. Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? You can have so many corners. And you think, yeah, that's so simple. But the reality is God doesn't just say, yeah, I'll divide it up. But God, when we give something to God, he can do immeasurably more. Yes, Jesus could have said, I will feed 5,000 people just by doing something amazing. And he could have done. We know that. But Jesus chose to use those 5 loaves and 2 fish. That's all I've got. That's all we've got, Lord. You've got to send them away. They're a problem. They're a problem, the disciples were saying. Yeah, the crowd are it's going to get nasty. They're a problem. And it's so easy, isn't it, to think, oh, it's a problem. Whatever crowd we have, whatever big stuff we see, it's a problem. Whereas Jesus looks at the crowd and sees what could be. He loves them. And he says, what could be? What have you got? What have you got? Well, we've got 5 loaves and 2 fish. Well, we've got 4 corners. Well, I've got... What have you got that you could give? What have you got that you could offer to God? That you could offer to Jesus? It might not be a lot. It might not be a lot. It might just be a particular skill that you have. It might be a particular talent. It might be a particular way of talking to people. It might be a way of serving. It might be a way of, being in a certain place and being comfortable in a certain place. It might be all these things. It might be that you can think of what is the little that you have. What is the little that you have? How could you give that to God? Because he could do immeasurably more than we could possibly imagine when we give him just a little. Anyone who comes to me will never be hungry, Jesus said. For I'm the bread of life. I will keep providing. I will keep providing. Yeah, so we're continuing this theme, this term of who do you say I am? Who do you say I am? Well, Jesus, yeah, you're the provider, but you're the multiplier. Jesus, you're the multiplier, the amplifier, the one who takes a little and makes it so much more. Jesus, do that in my life. Do that in my life. Do that in my relationships. Do that in my family. Do that in this church, Lord. Take a little. It's what we've got. And Jesus, let's imagine what Jesus could do when we give a little, when we give what we have to give. Let's reflect and just respond to that in a way in song. As we say, Lord, I offer you my life. Yes, this isn't a little, it's everything. But you might think, well, my life isn't. There's not much. It's just me. I'm just me. What could I do with all? But Jesus says, yeah, what can you offer? Offer a little. Offer your life. Because what Jesus can do with one life that's dedicated to him. Yeah, we'll stay seated as we just sing this song And yeah, if you want to sing, please do. If you want to just pray, please do. If you want to turn to the person next to you and say, please pray for me, please do. But let's sing together.